Kiss rocker Gene Simmons is giving you a backstage pass to all the sex-filled madness of life on the road.
I've been waiting for this for days. For over 30 years, Gene Simmons has rock and rolled all night and partied every day as this blood-spitting, fire-breathing demon in the wildly popular band Kiss, whom I've seen twice, by the way. He's sharing his wild ride in his new autobiography, Kiss and Makeup, which proves that a whole lot more than makeup was coming off backstage. Please welcome Gene Simmons.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Joy.
Hey, Gene. How are you?
Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Gene. All right. Welcome to the show, Gene.
Thank you.
I read your book, and it was fascinating. I was very, very surprised to learn that you were born in Israel.
I was.
You hold a college degree.
I do.
Speak 5 languages.
Not well.
Studied to become a rabbi.
Yeah.
And once were a 6th grade teacher.
In Spanish Harlem.
So why did you decide to become a rock star?
He's better.
Well, you know, I'm a child of the... I'm an immigrant kid. I came to America and saw everything that television presented itself. And so I saw Superman. Everything was larger than life. The land was larger than life, and the women and the people and the food. Just everything was sort of over the top. And I decided not to lead my life in a kind of a paint-by-numbers way. You know, your mom and dad sort of lived a certain way. I wanted to be who I was, make my own decisions, and so the notion of being a rock star seems to be the only one where you have a license to live your way all the time.
That's true.
24 hours a day with whomever you want, anytime you want.
You definitely can't do that as a rabbi. All right. Now, I've seen Kiss in concert twice, and I have seen a particularly long asset of yours while in concert. I was just wondering, your tongue, I'm talking about his tongue, if we could see your tongue, and I wonder how long it is.
Well, the floor's a little dirty.
You show us enough to impress us.
Can I come over there?
No, it probably reaches as long. I can see.
Where would you like us?
This one, right?
Okay. Sideways, please.
Sideways. Do I have to open my mouth?
No, just...
My boyfriend's watching.
I'm not familiar with that word. Boyfriend. Okay, just tonsils loose.
Okay. Oh, my tongue? You want me to see? No! Wait, I just want to see it. Show me. Just stick your tongue out. Thank you.
Read your book, and you say that you slept with over 4,500 women. How do you remember their names?
Well, it's not true. I didn't sleep with all of them.
So what did you do with them?
Well, you don't sleep.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Okay, so let's cut to the nitty-gritty.
But you took pictures of them, you told me.
What?
Yes.
He took Polaroid shots of all of them.
Well, you know, when I was writing the book, Crown said, for purposes of clarity and stuff, don't just sort of make these wild stories. Don't sort of come up with it. Just try to say what you mean and mean what you say. So when the subject of the fair sex came about, you know, they sort of wanted to know why I'd never been married and so on and so forth, and had you had liaisons? Well, yeah, 1 or 2. Well, then they said, well, how many? Gee, I don't know. So in the 70s, I started to take, there was this wonderful camera that shot out photos immediately.
Called Polaroid.
Yeah. And while, you know, I've never been high, don't drink, don't smoke.
That's
never
amazing, because you had people in your band who died.
That's why they were, yeah, some of the guys
and
actually.
you resisted it.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, life's
You're not
too,
all bad.
Life's too good.
So you took pictures of all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of, I mean,
Okay.
really, you somewhere there's a box with 4,500 pictures of women.
It's not a box. You know these model portfolios with handles? I've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
And how you remember the names is the beautiful women had their names put on the back and the date, and you know, so you can remember. Yes.
It takes all kinds. Speaking of all kinds,
Oh, Lord.
we want to. This song. I mean, I read this book and I found it fascinating. I mean, just even looking at you without the makeup. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But what is here and there is that you have 2 children, ages what?
9 and 12. I've got
Okay.
a 12-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl.
Beautiful, too.
And you have been with actress Shannon Tweed for something like 20 years.
18 years.
18 years. You say you're never going to marry her. Is that good
Anyone.
for the kids? You're never going to marry anyone?
I think it is good for the kids. I think it's good for everyone, because the notion of simply going through the steps of marriage, this is what you're supposed to do. There are too many families who sort of go through the steps and never deal with real issues, which is, what's the value of life? Do you say what you mean?
What's that got
Do you
to do
mean
with getting married?
What it has very much to do with it. You can't tell your child, don't smoke, and then in the corner, don't do that. So I'm about the important values of life, which is decide for yourself what makes you happy. Don't worry if society gets it or not.
Okay, let me go on, because you came today, you have been with this other woman for 20 years, and she's pretty gorgeous.
18.
18, so I am exaggerating. But you brought a very beautiful friend in today.
Yes.
Yes, so...
Who's she?
Oh, she's
well,
a representative
just-
from Crown Books. Yes,
Yeah, sure,
we have
okay.
chaperones everywhere.
Yes, we understand. So,
another
I mean, is
chaperone
this... Gene, come back to me.
Yes.
Is this sort of okay with the children and Shannon? I mean, that you have these gorgeous chaperones?
I think everybody understands the notion that when you're in show business, what you see is not necessarily what you get. So the guys who are sort of play the family role on TV play a role, and the truth is we all read about them in the rags later on. I am who I am. There is no
And it's
other.
okay with
There is no
everybody.
other me. And part of it is to make sure that your children, your family, your loved ones, and your enemies know exactly who you are.
Who are you? I mean, I have to get this. You always tell me you want to do the values thing with the kids. You've been with the same woman for 18 years. You don't want to marry. That's your business. I would not ever presume to judge me. Then you bring another lady here who's your chaperone.
Or 5.
You got 5 women that's your chaperone.
Of course.
You got it going
One.
on, and I'm not sure I want to know where you going. Okay? I'm serious. Get to the makeup, Gene.
Okay, no, I'll get to the main point. The main point is, I think the only thing wrong with marriage is the notion that perhaps one of the two getting married is a man.
You don't think that man can be faithful, Gene?
You know, I'm not going to go there. Biologically,
What do you mean?
no.
Whatever.
We didn't even get to the makeup.
We never got to the makeup.
We never
I'm
got
sorry,
to the
I didn't do
makeup. We
anything.
got to the tongue and the tongue, if you know what I mean. Go ahead,
That's
y'all.
okay, because it's been most riveting. Gene Simmons, we thank you so much, and I will have visions of that tongue in perpetuity,
My
I'm
pleasure.
sure. Our thanks to Gene Simmons. His book is called Kiss and Makeup, and it's available in stores right now. We'll be right back.
I have a quick question to Lisa. Were you scared?
I wanted to see the tongue. I didn't want the tongue, you know.
Now then, we go back to my mailbag. Okay, we give such good advice here. Here we should give a little advice to Gene Simmons, but that's not it.